What's going on, you cardboard hoarding maniacs? I'm Austin. Welcome to Hit the Brakes. I'm seeing the sentiment online, especially with what we got going on with Surging Sparks. And then again, what's happening with Terastal Festival, not Terastal Festival, Prismatic Evolutions. Terastal Festival is actually affordable. But with Surging Sparks and Prismatic Evolutions, things are a bit crazy. And it seems like the average collector is screwed because to get a booster box of Surging Sparks, it's going to cost them $200. To get an ETB of Prismatic Evolutions, it's going to cost like $100. That's 10 packs. So if you're getting into, let's say, a rip and ship or something for Prismatic Evolutions, it's going to be $10, $11 a pack. It's $10, $11 a pack no matter what you do because the ETBs are $100, $90, whatever they are. That's crazy. But let's take a look at what we actually have going on here. Surging Sparks Booster Box. This is box with tears, imperfect wrap, unopened, $194. It's looking like is what it is sitting at. Why can I not speak tonight? This has not really budged. Now, if we take a look at the Pikachu, it says near mint hollow foil $495. If we come down here, near mint hollow foil $435. This is coming down, and this is typically what singles do after a set gets released. There's that initial hype, everybody's trying to buy them, but as more and more boxes get opened, there's less and less boxes, but there's more and more of the singles. So that supply of the boxes creeps down slowly while the supply of the singles goes up. And you can see what that does to the price of these things. Now, if you're trying to collect this, let's look at Prismatic Evolutions real quick too. Market price is $94. If you're looking at this, the average collector is screwed if they think like the herd and they only go after the most hype thing. But then that brings into question, are they just chasing the hype or are they actually trying to collect things? If you're actually trying to collect the cards, do you really care? I mean, yeah, you want them right now, obviously. I get that. But does it matter if you get this set right this minute? Think about it. If we go back, and I know I've said this before, Stellar Crown, excuse me, is $114 for a booster box. That's not bad. And it's definitely not $94. Okay, and Stellar Crown has some singles, and I'm gonna show it again, that people are going after. There's the Squirtle, there's the Bulbasaur, there's the Lacey. That might be it. But these are getting chased. You know, it says Squirtle is 50. I think it's a little less than that. Same with the Bulbasaur, it's 40. It's not the 400 and whatever the Pikachu was, and it's not the 200 the Latios is, you know? What is the Latios? Latios, excuse me. $206 is what the Latios is saying right now. Okay, so you could go to Stellar Crown. What else do we have? In this, and this is just the Scarlet and Violet era. Let's go Temporal Forces. All right, let's look at Temporal Forces cards. You got Raging Bolt EX. Not even half of what the Latios is. We got Walking Wake EX, 58. We got Iron Crown, 56. Morty's Conviction, $31. Gouging Fire, and these are actually good-looking cards. Not my cup of tea, but they're very good-looking cards. And it has the Gengar EX here. The Sawsbuck is gorgeous. Ghastly art rare here. And then these gold cards, too. Like, if you're collecting cards you think look good, you know, or certain Pokemon, you don't necessarily have to be going after the most recent set. What's another cheap one? Paradox Rift. Again, same price as Stellar Crown pretty much. Let's look at Paradox Rift, the singles in there. Got the Groudon, Roaring Moon, Altaria EX, Goldango gangster looking card. The Parasol, I love that card for some reason, dude. I don't know what it is about the Parasol lady, but I love that card so much. And Tapu Koko, excuse me, EX. That card is gorgeous. Same with Yveltal. Just saying. The Morpeko over here, $10, $12, $13. Parasol ladies, $14. I might have to grab one. I'm gonna grab a few. I might have to grab it graded. I like that. All right, let's go even, you know, a little. Let's keep going here. Twilight Masquerade, Carmine, 65, Perrin, 60. These have come down so much. They're starting to become fairly affordable for the sought after singles. Again, Greninja still doing Greninja things. Eevee here, okay, got an Eevee, a bunch of Eevees. $56. Again, not cheap, I get it, but much more manageable than a $440, $30 whatever dollar Pikachu. Now Charizard has taken off quite a bit. I have a dog hair in my mouth. Blastoise sitting at 66. Venusaur sitting at 69. The Zapdos EX 46. Bulbasaur, my boy. The Pink Mew. I love that card. I'm sorry. Got Erica's Invitation for 15. Okay, that was 151. So that was one of the sets that's still being hyped up right now. Take a look at Obsidian Flames. The Charizard EX is 52. The Golden Charizard EX is 22. And I know people don't like these. Say whatever you want. I am a fan. I don't care. I have all three of these in my personal collection. I love them. I might even try to get a PSA 10 graded set out of this. The Cleffa is $9 here. Look at these cards. The Ninetales. Ninetales isn't everybody's thing, but that is a good looking card. Now I'm gonna go way left right now and show you guys what I'm looking at. Hear me out. Actually, don't hear me out, because I'm picking these up because I like them. And if you're collecting things for the sake of collecting, actually collecting, and you're not trying to make money, you dirty, dirty boy, why does it matter what my opinion is and what I'm picking up, right? If you are collecting the Pokemon for the sake of collecting the Pokemon, you're okay not chasing this right now. You're okay waiting for prismatic evolutions to chill out, or a reprint, or whatever the hell is going to happen, right? But this is what I'm looking at. So I went back to what I think are some of the neat, I just love these cards. Like this Mega Blastoise here with the Japanese writing on the art of the card, like this one here. Okay, there's a Pidgeot somewhere that I am a huge fan of. It was like $7. I think I paid $7 for this card at a show. Look at that thing, okay? Watch this. This is, and it's $47 apparently in a PSA 10, right? Last sold, that was a long time ago. Hey, who knows? Whatever. I like this card. Same thing, the Charizard, again, is a little more expensive, $48. Again, manageable. It's not crazy, but if you look at other things, you find cool stuff, okay? So that was in English, and there was the Japanese writing on the card. I love this, okay? If you look at the Japanese cards, the writing's in English. So this Pidgeot, and it seems like it's a much more sought after card because the Japanese version is $58, where the English version, I paid $7 for it, right? It says Mock Cyclone in English. You know, the Bulbasaur, am I freaking, what? The Blastoise, Hydro Bombard. In English. Like, this is cool. You can find cool stuff if you just start digging. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't everybody's thing, and I know I have weird taste when it comes to Pokemon. You should see my binder. Just saying. But if you just dig around and you don't just go after the thing that everybody's freaking out about, super hype, prismatic evolution, surging sparks, the thing right now. If you zag while everybody else is zigging, there are opportunities that don't cost an arm and a leg for the average collector. Same thing for the investor bros of the space like myself. I do it all. I like to collect, I like to trade, I like to sell, I like to invest in the product. But, same thing. There's opportunities for the investor bros of the space here. And we looked at Temporal Forces. The set is deep. I've said this before in the video. Where did it go? Temporal Forces. There are cards that's 80, 50, 50, 40, 30, 30, almost 30, 20, 20. Like, there are cards here that are worth some. And more than one card. I've pointed this out. Same thing with this Sword and Shield base set. The box is $300 and some. There are no cards worth this much in the Sword and Shield base set, I don't think. Let me find out before I sound like an absolute idiot. I can sound like a little bit of an idiot. It's my channel. Sword and Shield base set. There is it, $35. And there's opportunities here. And this is a $300 box right now, the Sword and Shield base set. So if you're willing to not necessarily do the popular thing and kind of go the other direction as the herd, there are plenty of opportunities. What the herd does is just trample all over each other for the most part, especially in times like this when Pokemon or whatever it is that you're looking at is super hyped up. But if you go in the calm spaces, a lot of the time, not every time, but a lot of the time, the interest trickles out into those other areas. But I was just putting together, my personal binder today. I've had my singles just sitting in a box over here for I don't know how long, and I was putting my binder together and I was looking at, you know, cards I wanted, and I was like, why, you know, I'm not spending 400 and whatever dollars on a Pikachu. I'm going to go backwards and get other cards that I liked that I missed, you know, before. And it was plenty of opportunity for me to start digging into and start, you know, purchasing a couple of those things now. I don't know. Just wanted to share that rambling, that thought. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. What is the chase card you are looking for right now? Not in Prismatic Evolutions, not in Surging Sparks. What's the card you're looking for right now? And I'll catch you in the next.